everyone. Welcome in. Welcome Wednesdays. I'm Jess, and I am joined by the wonderful Jessica from Pencil First Games. Good morning to you.
Hello.
Or it's afternoon for you in your time zone.
Yes.
But yeah, welcome in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of meeting Jessica at Gamma, I don't know, like a month ago, I guess
It
it's been
it
now.
has it's been a month, I think, but it also feels like it was yesterday at the same
Right?
time.
Right? Yeah. So it was really awesome. I got to meet you and Ed from Pencil First, and we kind of chatted. And I was like, "Hey, you have to come back to my stream." And I know you have a Kickstarter coming up, and you were like, "Yeah, why don't we plan it when the Kickstarter goes live, and we can just hype it up and just have a good time." And so here we are today,
Yes,
friends.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. Please send some good vibes to Jessica right now, friends. Over in the East Coast, it's like a impending doom of weather reports going on. So please cross her fingers that she has still power and internet for the duration of the stream. Like I did on Monday when we had the freak snowstorm the night before. You know, it's just
It happens.
yeah, it just happens. So, yeah, let's say hi to folks in the chat. I see James is here. Good morning to you, sir. Gus is here. Hello. Quaid and Giggles. Anyone else that might be working and lurking. Yes, so for those that don't know, Jessica is the lovely social media manager, right? Of Pencil First?
I believe the title is Sales and Operations Manager,
Okay.
but that does encompass social media plus a
Very
laundry
cool.
list of, 50 other things probably.
You wear multiple hats, and
I
James is
do.
mentioning you do solos. You have a solo Sundays where you stream stuff. So
Yep,
he's
I've done
asking
solos.
what's recent soloing that you've done.
Oh, let's see. So I do a bunch. I am like my scene in board games is solo. I have been doing a lot of non-pencil first game stuff, which is
Okay.
a lot of a lot of other stuff. This past weekend, I think I played Petrichor for the first time, which
Nice.
is a game where you are a cloud and raining down on crops. It's a really cool concept. I am so into nature games, so there's definitely a parallel with pencil first games. And I also have been playing Oath from Leader Games solo.
Okay.
I did three-handed solo. That one is quite a lot to take in. That's like you're creating the history of this world. It's almost like an RPG type style thing, and I
Okay.
have been loving it. So yes, lots of solo stuff going on.
Wow. That's really cool. Yeah, I don't often get like solo stuff to the table, so it's really cool to like hear from other people that actually I've heard of those games but don't know that they come with a solo mode. So that's really cool. Do you have some favorites that you're like, oh my gosh, this is like my go-to
Oh,
solo game?
that is a good question. I have so at the moment I'm currently trying to go through unplayed solo games in alphabetical order,
What?
which is crazy because I have so many unplayed games going through the alphabet. Am I on now? I'm going on to R, and I'm like I have barely made a dent in this collection.
Wow.
But my go-to it still is Herbaceous, that's my fun way that I actually got started with pencil first games. Herbaceous I've played solo. I'm coming up on 2,000 lifetime plays with that. That's
That's
just
amazing.
it's crazy, but it's my nice relaxing game. Sort of like at the end of the day, I just set it up, play 2 games in a row, because when you play you're collecting herbs and everything,
Right.
and you split the deck when you play solo, so you can play 2 games in a row without there's really no setup to it. It's just shuffle the deck and
Yeah.
split it in 2 and then go.
Right.
So it's quick, it's very light, but that's exactly what I need for like the end of the day, just to find something relaxing, get me a nature-based game, and that is it.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Monday, Amanda Panda and I played both Herbaceous and Floriferous.
Yes.
And like
Awesome.
I actually used the pocket edition. So when
Mm-hmm.
you did solo it, when you do it like at home, are you using the actual full standard cards or are you using the pocket edition?
I actually switched between them, and there was
Ah,
so originally I was like, I'm not touching the pocket edition. This is like my Herbaceous copy. I want to get this to 2,000 plays and be like, I
yeah.
did it with this copy. But the pocket edition is I do like how, it's very compact and very easy to just fit it in a smaller space. Not that the standard solo game it still fits in a pretty small space, but
Right.
to get
Yeah.
it a little
Yeah.
more,
See, like this
then
box. It's not that
yep.
big. Yeah, I just love the pocket edition. It was cool to have it as like a travel size. Like it's one of those games, friends, where if you have a gaming quiver, which I feel like I need because now I'm doing some like convention traveling back again, and like that pocket edition is just the perfect size I think would fit in a quiver. And you still have the complete game. It's not, I know, don't be fooled, friends, when it says pocket edition. It's not like, oh, we took out, half the cards or whatever. It's like, no, it's still a complete set. And I have the flavor pack in there. And so the mini expansion that goes with it. And so it's perfect. I was able to pull it out. It's got a small footprint. Herbaceous already has a fairly small footprint for a card game, but it's got an even smaller footprint for the pocket edition, and it's like boom, boom, boom. You still learn all the mechanics of the game, and it's great. And so I applaud you, Jessica, for reaching 2,000 of a single game.
It hasn't happened yet. There's probably going to have to be like some type of celebration or something around that. Like Jessica hit 2,000 solo plays.
Yeah. They're gonna have to like. Oh, you should find someone. If I don't know if you bake yourself, but it's like someone to make you some herb biscuits. Yes. I think would be.
We've actually
nice.
had a couple of our fans have like done cool posts about that. Like we made like lavender cookies or something like that, and like paired it with the game. I was like, that's awesome.
That is really cool. But yeah, like totally something in that vein, right? Of just like still incorporating the gameplay, and who knows, maybe you can like throw in the floriferous and have a cup of tea with your herb biscuit and like
incorporate all the stuff. Yes,
all the stuff, and then be sitting outside and have a crow like cawing at you, and just the whole thing.
Completely thematic. Yes, perfect. Oh, and I should mention, if you do like the pocket editions, we are not done with pocket editions yet. We have announced Sunset Over Water Pocket Edition. That should be coming out probably this summer.
Okay.
So you're excited about that. That, again, you're going to get the full game just in a 10-year package. I think that box, it's a little bit bigger than Herbaceous Pocket Edition just because there's a lot more cards in Sunset Over Water, but it's still going to be, very, very tiny.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And that's true. Gus was mentioning that we used it in traveling when we were at PAX U. And so on the airplane or on the train, like you could just put your TV tray down and like it's there. You get the full game just right there. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Quaid is mentioning Board Gaming Bakes. YouTube does some cool baking stuff. Of course, there's also Board Game Feast. Yeah. So
I think it was Board Gaming Bakes that did. They did like they really went all out too. I think they ended up playing Herbaceous with herb biscuits or cookies that they had actually made, and like it was like really, really cool. It's like a completely different way to play it too, and I was like, that's awesome.
That is awesome. Oh my gosh, that is so great. And I just love how like board gaming, like the hobby itself, can like lead to other hobbies, like with cooking or crafting or things of that nature. I know that there are people out there that like to do like painting their miniatures that go with their game. In Skulk Hollow that we're going to be playing today, friends, we're going to be playing on Tabletop Simulator, but I do have the physical game, and it has some really cool minis in it. They are not like the ones you paint. They're already pre-painted, but it's thematic, and it goes with the different cards that they're incorporated for each of the different Foxen and the Guardians and stuff. They're all like color-coded and stuff. So, but yeah, I just love how sometimes those crafting things just kind of go with your love of the hobby. And they can kind of like translate into more people getting into it as well, I think, too. So it's like, oh, you like baking things. Like Quaid, for example, he's one of the lovely part of this community. He often does cooking and playing board games. Like, so he's like, I'm making dinner. And one time I remember him, he was making he was cooking some Brussels sprouts for his family, and I was like, have you ever added bacon to your Brussels sprouts? And he's like, what? No, I haven't. I think I have some here. And so like while he's like taking his turn, he's like, hold on, let me do this, click click click, and then he goes over to his refrigerator and he gets some bacon and he's chopping it up, and I'm like, yes. It was just so awesome to like have that, like, oh yeah, we can have this interactivity and this like connection, you know, across the stream, but also at the same time like gathering together for our love of board gaming. So
yes,
it's just
and
really
people
cool.
they are so creative. Like the things that you see too, it's like nobody does the exact same thing. Like even
Yeah.
people who do the cooking or who do the painting or anything, it's always completely unique to that person. And
Yeah.
just seeing how they interpret how to incorporate a game into that is just, it's really, really cool.
Yeah. I'm totally changing lives. Well, I'm trying to send some positivity into the world, and like if anything can be added with bacon in it, then shoot, like
Do
more,
it.
just do it, you know. Like it was just so fun because it was like a mind-blowing revelation, like I never thought about that, you know.
Yep.
And it's just it was just so great.
When I do my own, like I have a blog and like my own
Yeah.
very amateur photography with board game stuff. I use Calico Critters or Sylvanian Families, if anybody knows those. They're
Oh,
like little animal
yes.
figures that I'm
Yes.
just like, I'm gonna put this cute thing in here and it's gonna work. And it's just, it's nice to be able to just share that because it's just simple, happy little things, and the comments I get are just like, oh, this was really cute. And I'm like, great, I made the world teeny bit better today.
Yes, and I think that's what we all like are striving to do, is just have that little positivity, the little pocket of positivity as if we can. So yeah, some Sylvanian families, shout outs for them. The Calico Critters I am super familiar with, and so I can just picture, I'm like, oh, my childhood, like, you know, like, just going back in those moments of just like, oh, like I made the internet that much better today. Like,
Yep.
you know. But today, friends, we are playing a competitive 1v1 game today. Skulk Hollow is intense, everyone. There's no fun in like friendly, you know, competition. It's on. It's cutthroat.
It is.
No, it's not. It's really not. I'm trying to like hype it up like Bonzinator, but she's got that in the bag. She's totally energetic and would be like, oh, we're gonna play this nice, lovely game. One of us might get defeated, and that's okay.
I always apologize when I'm like, ooh, I killed that fox and sorry. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Or what is it called in the game? I think it's called like extinguishing them. Or
is it? It might
them
be.
or something.
I still say they're dead. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, goodbye. Like, so yeah, I mean, when you all were here last time when Jessica was with us, it was like, you know, this is herbaceous. Did we play herbaceous or floriferous? I can't remember. I think it was herbaceous.
I believe it was herbaceous. Yeah.
Yeah, and so you were like, I have played this game like hundreds of times, so beware, you know. Like,
this one I have not. Skulk Hollow, definitely not on that same level. So you have a good chance of winning, I will say.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be playing today, friends. We're gonna be playing that on Tabletop Simulator. So I think without further ado, let's get down to the table because there is a lot, even though it's a 2-player game, there is a lot to kind of explain and kind of go through. But the overarching like theme of it is there's these guardians that are trying to defend the territory from the Foxen clan. The Foxen clan are kind of disturbing the peace, if you will. And so you are competing either as a guardian or as the Foxen clan and trying to reach a victory condition. So there are different guardians in the game where you are trying to reach those different win conditions, and it's different for the Foxen clan. And so today I think we're going to just do the standard setup, right, Jessica, with the base, with Grack, the base guardian.
Yeah, that's usually a good place to start. It's all the guardians have a different complexity level with there's little stars up by their names. It doesn't necessarily mean difficulty levels, but it's more for how complex they are. So starting out, Grok is the one that's recommended because 1 star, it's pretty straightforward in how to understand how to play both as Grok and against Grok. So
Yeah.
usually the good place.
And so what was really nice is there are like variants that you can play, especially for your first game and for beginners, where you can add in the ancient relics. And this is a mini expansion, but it can also be used just standard as the base game to help beginner players play. And they basically allow you to take extra actions. But I don't know, it's up to you, Jessica. If you want to use the Ancient Relics expansion, we can, but I'm fine to go without today.
Yep, and there's 2 pieces to it almost. In the base game, there it comes with those little blue bones.
Right.
Those ones you can just use as you give any number to somebody else and they have extra actions that they can use. So that's great for somebody that's familiar with the game versus somebody who's just coming into it, or sometimes parents and kids, you want to kind of even it out a little bit. And then the actual mini expansion uses those to kind of create points of interest on the board where you can actually pick them up and do some things with them. Yeah. But I think we're good without them. I've played a few times, but I by no means do I consider myself. Do I know what I'm doing? Nah.
Yeah.
I'm here for the fun.
Yes. Nope. And so so this is the extra piece that Jessica was explaining. Do you want to have the player handicaps? And so nope, we are going to just go. Who will play as the Foxen heroes? Oh my gosh.
Ooh, big decision.
Yeah, it is a big decision. I'm actually going to defer them to you, Jessica, because I played as Grok last night, and I feel like I can do better because I understand their mechanics a little bit more. So if you're okay taking the Foxen.
I will gladly take the Foxen. I was Grok the other day and lost as Grok, so I'm going to say, I'm feeling pretty good about the small folk.
So there we go. All right, and so now it's going to have us choose which guardian. Like we said, Grok is the standard, the beginner guardian that they decide for your first game, but just to kind of give you kind of an idea of everything. Thank you, Phantom, for the work lurk. I appreciate that. And so now Jessica is also choosing her leader. It's like, what is the correct term? I don't want to misspeak.
It is the leader. It's the Foxen leader. So there's the King of War, the Queen of Blessing, the Prince of Guile, Princess of Tactics. They all work a little bit differently so that when you're playing the Foxen, you're not just playing the Foxen over and over again. These ones have a couple of different things going on for them, especially 3 of them have special abilities. And then the King of War is usually the one that we recommend to start with because he has the most health and he is the most straightforward to play. He doesn't have a special ability, so he's just stronger.
Yeah.
Which, again, is a nice way to play. So I think I'm going to go with the King of War just because, again, we're playing the recommended starting point. So I will be the King of War.
Perfect.
And then this should, it's going to load everything and set it up.
Awesome. So, friends, this is a prequel game to a new game that just went live on Kickstarter last week called Mall Peak. So if you are interested in this game and kind of the mechanics of it, Mall Peak is currently live on Kickstarter, and there is the info for it there. The link is in the chat, so you can kind of like, ooh, I think I want more of this type of world. Then I'm going to check out Mall Peak. So,
yes.
All right. So here we are, friends. We have our board with our territories. Me as the Guardian Grok has this giant Guardian figure, which is just super cool when I unboxed it. And I was like, what in the world? Like, this is just so rad. And then Jessica here as the Foxen, she starts off with a leader and a sentinel, and they are a bonded pair, which means that the leader cannot be attacked by the Guardian if they are bonded to another Foxen player. Banded, not bonded, banded.
Same thing.
It's yeah, yeah. They're buddies. They're buddies. So the win conditions for myself as the guardian, I will show you all on my player board, and I will try to. I know this is kind of hard to see for folks that are making the. I'm trying to do slow movements here because I know sometimes it can get a little bit dizzying, but my win condition is either eliminating 8 of the hero units by the end of the game, and Jessica's win condition is either taking out all of my health points over here on my guardian board, which we can see at the very top, which is super cool. It's just, these are giant player boards, friends, for each of the guardians that is included in the game. So all of these green health points are what are needed for Jessica to achieve and to complete in order for her win condition to be fulfilled. Or I think is there another win condition, Jessica, or just that?
It's actually for you. If you kill my leader, the King of War, you also immediately win.
Oh, right.
So
Okay.
why
so
it's important to keep him banded.
Yes. So if the hero is, if the leader of the Foxen clan is banded to another Foxen, then they cannot be attacked. So they're kind of protected in that way. So yes, Jessica's goal is to try to keep them banded and away from me as possible. And I am trying to defeat at least 8 of them before my current health meter comes out. And as you can see, friends, too, also on the player board for the Guardian here, there are different spots. Those correspond to the different types of attack that I can do. So there's swing, there's gaze, there's throw, there's stomp. If one of those types of attack has the fulfilled damage points on them, I'm no longer able to use that attack. Is that correct, Jessica?
Yep. So
Okay.
it's almost like it gets disabled. Like I like to think of it like with the arms or whatever, like I've done too much and you're like, I can't use this arm anymore.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I am disabled in that way. And so so that could be also another way. I know when Gus and I were playing this last night, that was kind of his strategy of like disabling certain parts on the Guardian so I couldn't use those attacks for future turns. And how this is going to be played, friends, is just a simple drawing up of cards and playing those cards and taking those corresponding actions. Each of us has our own deck that gives us the abilities of our players, either as myself as the Guardian or Jessica being the Foxen. And what happens is we each, on our player boards, it will tell us the amount of cards that we can have in our hand and the number of actions. So for Grok, they have 5 cards that I can have in my hand, and I can take 2 actions. And the actions are also described here on the player board, which I think is super cool, super helpful for any type of player level that you all can just come in and read and know, like, okay, what does it mean to gaze? And so it shows you deal 1 wound to any hero that is surrounding in your space, surrounding the ground space that shares a side with Grok's ground space. Now, a side, friends, is here showing on the border areas. So these 3 spots in front of Grok are considered a shared space. Is that right, Jessica? Even the diagonal
I believe
spaces?
it's only the ones that have a full side with them.
Oh,
So
okay,
it would just
okay.
be, I use my fancy, I learned
Yeah.
this tab does that. That's
Yeah.
my one piece of technology, but it would just be those 2 spaces from where Grok is.
Okay, so those are full side, so that's on his right and on his left there.
Yep.
Okay. But then as far as attacks go, the attacks can be anywhere in those 3. I could attack to a square that's directly diagonal from me. Is that correct?
It depends on what the ability says. Like, so
Okay.
for instance, like swing is only going to do a wound to anybody in Grok's ground space. So if I'm standing right below Grok, then you can swing away and that's going to get me there.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yes, and so here you could see them, friends, on the on his player sheet. The colors in red indicate the area of attack. So there we go. So that helps with that. So yeah, and then for Jessica as the Foxen Heroes, she has some other abilities, and each of her characters that she has also give her special abilities that they can do. There's also these power cubes that give you extra actions that you can do based upon what the player cards say. And your player mat too, Jessica, shows what your actions do and the descriptions for each of those.
Mm-hmm.
And so it is very, very well thought out, very, very well descriptive, and it was easy to pick up and learn. I mean, we got the game out last night and was able to learn it within a matter of a couple hours, thanks to the lovely Rodney Smith and his How to Play video.
Yes, he's awesome.
Yeah. And so, yeah, so basically, friends, what's going to happen is Jessica's going to take the first turn as the heroes. She has the ability to take 3 actions because of her card here. She has 5 cards in her hand, and she can take 3 actions. And so then once she is done taking her actions, then it will go to my turn, and we'll basically go back and forth until one of our victory conditions is met. Yeah, is there anything else you want to add, Jessica, before we begin, my friend?
I think you covered everything. I think the only other nice little thing to mention is we each get a reference card for the other player's abilities.
Yes.
So I have rock stuff in front of me, and you have all the fox and stuff in front of you. And that it's just a helpful thing. Just for board games in general, it's just nice when you're playing an asymmetric game to not be like, okay, you just played that card. What does it do? Can you tell me? But instead, you're like, oh, okay, you're going to do that. That's what you can play.
Yeah.
And it also helps, especially with the fox and figuring out, okay, which ability should I try to take out first on the Guardian board?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Yes, and Tangi, I agree. This artwork is awesome. Do you know who did the art for this game, Jessica?
Yep, it's Dustin Faust.
Okay.
He does really, really nice stuff. He did Mall Peak too. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Love the style. There's so many little details. Especially in the physical version. I mean, if you zoom in a lot on here, but like just looking at like the Guardian's bodies and like all the detail on there, like it's not just a little rock. Like you can see like there's moss in here and there's a tree coming in over here. Actually, I'll show you real quick one from Maltique. One of the Guardians there is Saboso, and again, these boards are huge. Like that's the size of a board.
Holy smokes! Wow.
But yeah, so that's Saboso, and he traps everybody in his cell in the middle. But if I let's see if I can get this on camera, if it'll focus. If we look at, let me see if inside the cell there, again, I know it's hard to see. There's actually like, you can see the outline of things that he's trapped in there before. So it like kind of goes in with his story and just, it's just cool.
Yeah, that is very cool. Yeah, I'm getting some whoa and some awesome in the chat. Yeah. Very cool. All right. Let's begin.
Let's get this started. Alrighty. So I have 3 actions I can do here. So first, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to play this card, and that's going to gain me 1 power cube. Put that, if I can grab it. Oh, that one, please. Oh, there it is. Okay. Stealing it. That goes into my pool over here. For power cubes, you can't use that on the same turn, so that's going to be for a future turn that I can allocate and get ready to prepare for doing some stuff. Let's hope.
Yeah, very nice. And before you take your next action, Jessica, I just want to welcome in all the raiders that came in from Meeple Grande. Welcome in, friends. I'm Jess. I'm a board game Twitch streamer. I am joined by the lovely Jessica from Pencil First Games.
Hello.
We are just beginning our game of Skulk Hollow. We're playing on Tabletop Simulator, but this is the prequel game to Mall Peak, which just went live on Kickstarter last week. If you are interested in learning more about the Kickstarter, I will put the link to it in the chat there. Check it out. It has a lot of cool components to it. It is a 1v1 kind of style game, but the artwork and the elements to it are just fantastic. Pencil First makes some beautiful games, and this one is no exception. So welcome in, friends. Hope you all are having a happy Wednesday. And yeah, thanks for joining us, and thank you for the follow, Kawaii by Kelly and Miss Mary Lou. Thank you so much. I do have a 10-minute kind of like interim time where you have to wait before you can interact in the chat. That's just because there are bots and trolls that are still out there on the attack. So I appreciate you if you can hang out for the 10 minutes before you interact, but I get it. If you need to head out, that is totally fine. We welcome you in. And yes, Misty, this looks totally adorbs. Yes, but it's cutthroat. It is to the death, if you will.
Adorably cutthroat. I think we'll put that on the box.
So, okay, Jessica, back to you for your next action.
Yes. Let's see. What was I going to do? I had a plan. All right. Then I think, so I took my first one was getting that power cube. Second, I am going to put out my knight. And when I put out a guardian, I'm going to put one, I'm going to go here on the board, putting out the knight. And then my third action, I will go ahead and I think here, we'll get you back here. I'm also going to put out a rogue. We'll have that rogue hang out over here, which is going to make them banded. I like this scripted version of it. It tells you everything. As soon as you move into a space with another fox, it just marks them as banded, so that there's no question. And let's see. So those were my 3 actions. I am going to allocate my power cube to my sentinel. I can drop it. There we go. And then I draw back up to 5 cards. And that is my turn.
All right. And so, Jessica, let us know what the power cubes do, again, for those that were just coming in.
Yep. So if you get a power cube, it goes into your pool first, and then you get to allocate it to any of your heroes who has a space for it. So on mine, I have the King of War can use 2, the Sentinel has space for 1, the Rogue has space for 2. You can use a power cube kind of as a free action. So you can always use a power cube to move in any direction to an adjacent space, or you can use a power cube for the abilities that are available to that hero. There's going to be little icons in the upper left that'll tell you if they can do things like melee or leap or missile, which is kind of like archery. You're doing kind of a ranged attack.
Yes.
Not every unit can do all of those. So you use a power cube for one of those actions whenever you want to, and it does not count as my 3 actions. So
yeah, it's kind of like an extra, a little extra. Yeah. So Tanjipoo says, oh, well, Gus was saying that, hey, Jessica, I was Team Foxen last night. I'm curious to see how you play, to see if at all I did good strategies. And Tanjipoo asked who won, and Gus won, but it was very close. I think I was able to eliminate 5 out of the 8 heroes as Grok, and it came down right to the wire, and he was actually able to defeat me. I got all of my abilities disabled, and I was defeated.
And down you went.
And down I went, yeah. So, but it was close. It was really close. So friends, see if you could see here, I'm going to hover over so you can kind of see. These cards have a line which tells you you have one of 2 options to use from that card, which I really like because it also keeps the deck small, but it gives you the ability to choose either or. So I like that quite a lot. So here is my turn. I only get to do 2 actions this time, friends. So I am going to I'm going to use this first card here, Jessica, and I'm going to use the top action to advance. So I'm going to advance.
Coming towards me.
Space. Coming towards you. Here comes Grok, everyone. And then now I have a range for all of these Foxen here, depending on the next card that I play. But remember, friends, the leader is banded to 2 other Foxens, so they are safe at the moment. But
for now.
for now, exactly right. This little knight, though, I think might be in trouble. So I think what I'm going to do for my next action is I am going to play the gaze action.
I know that one all too well.
Yeah, so
That's the
here,
one.
friends, the gaze allows me to deal 1 wound to any hero unit in a surrounding ground space that shares a side with Grok. So because the knight here is the only one, sorry, I went too far. This knight here is the only one that shares a side. This is actually a diagonal corner, so it does not share a side. The knight is the only one that would get wounded. So I am inflicting a wound on your knight, Jessica.
I will do it myself. This one has there's a wound button for each of them. So I'm going to do that, which will automatically move a heart.
Look at that scripted.
It's fancy.
It's so fancy. My goodness.
So my knight lives for now because they have 2 health, but they are down to 1 health now. So.
All right, now it is back to you, my friend.
Ooh, alrighty. So what do I want to do here?
That's right. Grok has no holds barred. I think I made the mistake last night, Jessica, when I played Grok. I was very aggressive, and I think it got the best of me. So I'm going to try to play a little defensive this time around and see if that works.
Yep. I will also see what happens. Because I played aggressively as Grok, but I also lost. I think I got 7 out of 8 Foxen, so I was
so
very,
close.
very close. But yep, it usually comes down to that very end.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I think for my first action. Oh, and did you draw up to your hand size?
Oh, I did not. So let me make sure I do that.
No problem.
Going back here, so I will draw 2. And okay, I am good to go.
All right, so I am going to use this card to gain 2 more power cubes. And then, let me see.
So remember, friends, if you have any questions, you all are friends of the chat. You know you can definitely ask. I will defer all the questions to Jessica because she is more familiar in this game than I am. But yeah, we are totally welcome to answer any questions either about Skulk Hollow or about Mall Peak as we're playing. So we can multitask in this way.
Yes, definitely. So I am then going to play second action. I am going to maneuver to bring my Sentinel forward 1 space.
Okay.
And he's at the base of Grok. He's just standing at the bottom.
Yeah, okay, and look at this, friends. Okay, look at this. If it's not clear, look how tiny this little Sentinel is compared to Grok. That's how it is actually in the physical game. So this is not just a tabletop simulator, like, graphic. This is actually a pretty darn good representation of what it's going to look like on the board. So
yes, on your turn, I will grab Grok and a fox just to show what those actually look like, to be like, yep, they are indeed very different.
Yeah.
All right, so let me see. That was 2 moves I did so far. My third one, I am going to use, so let me see. So my Sentinel has a special ability. If I use Missile, I can deal 1 wound to any guardian location if I'm in your ground space. And indeed, I do have a Missile. So I'm going to play that.
Okay.
And so I can do 1 damage to any space.
So now when it says the damage here is actually going to the Grok player board here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think I am going to hurl whatever, my missile at you. I think that's the name of it.
Yeah.
And
the hurl whatever thing.
I'm going to get your swing with 1, and I'm actually, so that's 3 actions, but I do have a power cube on the Sentinel. And I think I'm going to use it now to do the same thing.
Okay. So now, friends, my swing is disabled, so I cannot play the swing action. I do have the ability to mend, but it is on a card that I would have to play from my hand. All right, I think, is that all
That's
of your
my
turn?
damage. That's the damage I'm doing for this turn. So I'll allocate my power cubes. We'll go try this. I say, because also allocating power cubes, if for some reason you kill one of these units when it has a power cube on it, I lose that power cube entirely. So there's a little bit of strategy there with, will you get that one before it can use it?
Right. Yeah, and also if you don't allocate your cubes from your pool, then they actually go away. Is that right?
Yep. So if for some reason I picked up like 5 power cubes and I couldn't place them all, I would lose those. So there's also a little bit of, you gotta make sure you're not picking up too many of those.
Yeah.
And I will draw back up, and it is your turn.
Okay, let's go back to Grok. What is going on with Grok here? Oops, sorry, friends. I'm getting all my camera angles here. It's saving camera angles, but then you try to remember which ones you did. So
it is a challenge, yes.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so my swing is deactivated. That's a bummer summer. So I think what I'm going to do, friends, is I am going to first play this one, which gives me the mend ability. So I will mend one of my swings and go, no thank you, I will take that back. And then I am going to I'm going to do a little regrouping here. And I am actually going to retreat for one.
Ooh.
And move myself back.
Interesting.
And try to remember to get myself
back to the lair.
Yeah, I'm trying to regroup. My hand is kind of damaged. I need to heal it up a little bit. So yeah, that is my turn because I only get 2 actions as the guardian, and I will draw back up to my hand limit, and that is back to Jessica. And I will say howdy to you, Book of Nerds. How is this game at 2 players? I keep seeing it at the shop, but haven't had a chance to play it. Well, John, it is a 2-player only game. So that is the only way to play it, I do believe. Unless, I guess you can have like teams if you're playing with littles, you know. If you have kiddos, you can be like, hey, you can be on my team, you know.
Or
I've
if
often
you get
done that.
Yes. Also, if you end up with Mal Peak, we're including it's cross-compatible with Skulk Hollow, but there's also World of Boar, or Battle for Boar, I should say. Sorry, Battle for Boar, which is an actual 3 to 4 player experience where you have the Foxen, the Bears, plus 2 Guardians all on this same size battle mat, which is just 3x3, and you have just a huge battle between everybody. So
that
is really cool.
That is very cool. So yeah, so far, this is definitely like a very like approachable 2-player like a 1v1 experience, you know. Yeah, you and Lorena should play. That does sound pretty awesome, right, Gus? Yeah, I do agree. All right, where are you going to play?
So I'm going to move. I'm using this to move. What is this? This is proceed. So I'm going to send my sentinel following you back to your lair, which I don't know. Maybe it's a trap, possibly.
Yeah.
And then then I'm going to use this power cube again because, again, I used it last turn, but also gained some. So I put it back on the sentinel. The sentinel is going to use this ability from the Guardian's ground space, deal 1 wound to any Guardian location.
Okay.
We'll drop that power cube, which doesn't count as an action. I say this because I need to remind myself. This is not like
totally fine.
It's one of those ones like I need it. Like 2 actions left, Jessica. Got it.
Yeah, that's totally fine. No, I would do the same thing.
So I'm gonna go again and get swing. Although I think I put that on the wrong. I stacked. There we go. That's where it's supposed to go. And then I will. Let's see. Then
Yeah,
with my
she hit
Sentinel,
those.
let's go, Sentinel. So I am going to use this card to leap onto
Oh.
the Guardian. So this is the fun part where I'm on the board right now, but I'm leaping onto the player board or onto the Guardian board at his lowest space. So I'm going to be here at the stomp location.
What? Oh,
I'm
no.
on your leg or foot. I'm not sure exactly where we are. The shin region.
Yeah, yeah. It's an
And
ankle grab. It's an ankle grab.
and then I am going to use my card for melee to do 1 damage to your stomp.
Very nice turn. Very nice turn.
And I am good. I think I'm leaving everybody else as is, so I am done. We'll see.
Okay.
Might be too aggressive. I don't know, but
I don't know. Well, okay, so I've got some stuff going on here. I've got some stuff. So, here I feel like I've got this here. So, question, Jessica, could I use a swing action if I healed myself, but if you are already on the Guardian itself, does that count for being on the space?
it does not. So I
Okay.
am safe at the moment from swing, but I
Okay.
believe you do have throw. So throw is how you would get me. That's sometimes a combo that people use is if there's a Foxen sitting on some part of the Guardian's body that you want to get rid of, you throw them off, and then swing will be able to do something.
Okay. Got it. So I would need to throw and then swing. Got it. Okay. So, but unfortunately,
but swing is disabled, yeah.
Yeah. Can you throw and gaze? I believe I could.
Oh, let me see.
But I don't know.
I believe it would have to be a surrounding ground space for gaze. So if you, let me see. Oh no, sorry. Throw, you can put me in any ground space. So you can do a small throw, or you could be like, get away.
Right. And then just throw you a mile away. Okay.
Yes. Which I did once.
Yeah. Okay. So I am actually going to play this card here, friends, which allows me to do any action.
Oh,
which was one of my favorites to play last night, I
yes.
do have to say. It was one of the favorites. So I am going to throw that Sentinel because they're just bothering me on my leg.
Get off.
They are going to, I'm going to put them here in this water space. So that way I could do gaze with my next action. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to play this card here. That is gaze. So I am going to deal damage to this Sentinel because they share a side with me. And that concludes my turn there.
Yep. So I am putting 1 wound on the Sentinel. I thought I clicked it. I did not. There we go. There's a wound on the Sentinel now. Still alive, but down to 1 health. So
okay. And I will draw back up.
And what do I want to do? I think what I will do.
So then, friends, we've got a wound on the Sentinel. This is so cool how it shows the wounds already on there. So you can see there's 1 wound on the Knight and 1 wound on the Sentinel there.
Trying to remember, what is everybody? Oh, yeah, that's good. All right, so I am going to use slant. What is it? Slant right, I think it is. Yes.
Okay.
Which is slant right. I'm coming back. I'm coming out of the swamp to go get near Grok again.
They are just persistent. That Sentinel is just persistent.
So persistent. And then I'm going to use Missile to use the Sentinel's ability, which I get to deal 1 wound to any Guardian location from the ground space. This time, I think we're going to put it on... I'm going to put it on... we're going to go for throw.
Oh,
I'm going to put it on throw
this time. Okay, so there we go. She got it on throw.
And then last action, I have 1 more. So I'm going to use a double leap. And the double leap, you can use it if I had 2 Fox in there. I could use leap, so they both could get on there. Or what I'm going to do, because I only have one, is the Sentinel gets to leap onto Stomp, and then leaps again up to throw. And hangs out there, and I believe that is... I will call that my turn.
Okay. Yeah, so right now I have 4 wounds on, but the cool thing is with Grok is that if I have 9 or more wounds at the beginning of my turn, I can take an additional action. So I don't want to reach that point because my threshold is 10. So, but
it's a hard point.
Yes, down to it. It's like a hard and fast, like last ditch effort to try to do something. Yeah. So I will do that. Okay. Well, this is a problem here. There is just this Sentinel is just bothering me, and I am. Oh gosh. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to I'm going to mend first, mend and draw 1. So I will draw 1, and then I'm going to over here, and I am going to mend my swing because I need that back. Thank you very much. And then, okay, that's the Foxen. That's back to me now. And then for my second action, I am, oh gosh, I think I am, do I want to swing? I can't swing because there's no one around me. Do I want to throw? Yeah, I will throw again. So I am going to throw this Sentinel, but not just in one spot. I am going to throw them all the way back to all the way over here. Not even where the leader is. They're just all in this town.
Over there.
Out to town. They're like, thanks, but no thanks. And that is my turn, friends. I'm going to draw back up to 5. And now we're going to go back to the Foxen. All right, Jessica, what do you got?
I'm going to get some power cubes.
Okay, yes, because those are really helpful for you right now.
They do. They help. But I have a feeling you're going to get me before I get to use all of them at one point. That's fine, though. Then I think I'm going to put out another knight. And we will keep the knight back over here by the leader for keep them banded. And
so this is really cool. Each of the player cards here for the Foxen, they have little symbols on them so you can see. Because yes, Jessica has several different colors in her clan that she could use, but each card indicates which one of those figures she's going to be using. So she has this knight out, and then she just put this knight out. So now this knight has like a shield symbol on their chest, so you can see. And then versus the rogue's got the boots there. Yeah, so it's very, very, very imagery driven, which I like, and I think it helps navigate which players you actually have on the board.
Definitely. In the physical version, it's easier too, because you're kind of at that angle where you can see those symbols on the Foxen a little bit better.
Yeah.
Here, just for Tabletop Simulator, the other thing I like to do is, because from, you got to almost have to get that, the angle that you have here.
Yeah.
I usually just hover, and those 2 pink ones, if you kind of hover over them, I think they're labeled Knight 1 and 3.
Yeah.
So that's how I also, it's a little bit of an extra reminder just for the digital space, just to keep track of who's who. But in the physical version, it's super easy to just
look at,
track what they're doing.
Yep.
So let's see. So I think what I am going to do for my third move, does that make sense? It doesn't, but I think, that one's too good to get rid of. Decisions.
Right?
I think I'm gonna actually discard this one card
Okay.
to draw 2. That's one of the other options that you can do if you're not getting what you want.
Yes, so down in the prepare action, friends, you can discard
Mhm.
and then draw 2. And that is always available for us to do as well. And oh my gosh, Jessica, we have another raid, my friend.
Whoa!
Another raid from Paula Deming. I will let you finish your turn though, friend, and then we will go back up to the top of the table here.
Awesome. So I'm just gonna allocate my power cubes, get those
Okay.
out there, and draw 1 card, and that is my turn.
Awesome. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Jess. This is Welcome Wednesdays. I am joined by the fabulous Jessica from Pencil First Games. We are currently playing Skulk Hollow on Tabletop Simulator, the prequel game to Mall Peak, which is now live on Kickstarter. If you are interested in learning more about that, I will pop the link into the chat. But welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much, Paula, for the raid. Welcome into Hornist and anyone else in reality is here. Everyone that might be lurking and working or just lurking or got a jet because they were just hanging out with Paula and they need to grab some food, like totally fine. Welcome in to all of you. Right now we're doing a Skulk Hollow playthrough. It's a 1v1 kind of battle card game, but it's got some really cool minis, some really cool things in the physical space. So please join us if you can. Thank you for the follow, Critter Nation. And as always, friends, you are welcome here. I do mostly tabletop things Mondays and Wednesdays. Today we are incorporating some in the digital space, but I do have the physical game of Skulk Hollow. But it's just so cool to actually be able to play this digitally with friends across the nation, if you will, because Jessica's in a different time zone than I am, but we are still
Totally
able
different.
to play together. So yeah, there you go, reality. If you need to eat, friend, go for it. Thank you for the follow, Kumalipo. I thank you so much for that. And yeah, so that was your turn, Jessica. It is back to me.
It is. And I have Grok and the Fox in the physical version. Finally, I remembered, wait, I meant to do this before. You want to see the actual size comparison of what these look like. Like, this is a tiny fox. This is the actual size of the meeple. So
yeah. And those come standard in the game, friends. So every guardian has its own little like guardian meeple that you play with, and the foxen are that small. So yeah. It is so awesome. And hello, Slivers. Hi. Thank you for the biddies, of course. Slivers has been doing wonderful things with me in the tech space. He is a tech savvy guy, and so a lot of the time when I'm doing something before a stream, I'm like, Slivers, how do I do this thing? And he's like, here, let me show you how to do this thing. And so I'm super grateful for folks like him in the community and stuff. So yeah, welcome in, Slivers. Now it's back to me. I am guarding. I am a mad guardian right now because someone. Yes, exactly. Or how do I undo this thing? Yes, I have a problem of clicking on things I probably shouldn't, as far as like, ooh, I can add this software to help me rid things off my computer. And Slivers is like, you don't need to click on things that rid things off your computer. Like, it's like, ooh, a shiny thing. Click on this thing. No, it's not like that. It's just one of those things like, I thought this was going to be helpful for me, and it turns up not. So
it's not.
Yeah. Thank you, Slivers. Thank you for coming to my rescue. Okay, so I have still wounds on my guardian, which is not great. However, I unfortunately do not have the right cards to help me with my mending of my things. So what I am going to do then, let me see how perspective-wise where you all are. Ooh, this is great. Okay. I am going to gain ground, Jessica. I am going to gain ground. I am going to move forward because Grok may take some hits, but they're angry now. They are angry. Angry. So do I still have wounds? I have a wound on my swing, but I could still use it. So it's not fully disabled. So that is great. So I am going to use as my second action, I am going to swing. And I think, let me see, I have to go back and look at your cards to see.
The only thing with swing is you have to be in the same ground space as me.
Oh, that's correct.
Am I right? I mix this up with gaze too because I'm like, can I swing like really far?
Let me see. I think you are correct on that. Let me just double check and go back on here. Swing in the ground space, you are correct. The gaze one is the adjacent spaces. So
yep.
I misspoke. So let me put this card back into my not the whole discard. Not the whole discard.
I do that all the time.
Okay. How do I take just the top one then? Do you know how, Jessica?
I think I'm going to try to do it real quick because I have to remember. I think if you just like grab it really quick and move it, it did it.
It did it. Okay. Well,
but I say like just grab it and go quick, and half the time I still grab the deck. So I'm not sure if that's very helpful or not.
Okay, so then I am going to, instead of swing, I'm going to gaze because I got those two mixed up. But I am going to go over here and see which Foxen am I going to gaze at to destroy, I should say. No, I was kidding.
You're going to get one of them.
I'm going to get one of them. I think I'm going to wound this sentinel because they were just being pesky. So
I have a power cube there. Yep.
Wound the sentinel. So then, friends, that Foxing
and here it goes. This is like a whole automatic process. Like, watch this whole thing. Like, this will get wounded, and then gone. Oof. And my sentinel is also off the board. I think the only thing you need to do is to just mark that you got that one on your board where you're tracking because I don't think it does that automatically for you.
Right. So then I'm going to go back to my player board here and move this to one eliminated hero unit. And that is my turn. I have done my 2 turns. I will draw my cards. Back up to 5. And, I am out. So I am going to do this and flip them over. And shuffle them. Do a nice quick shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Moving all of those back to my deck. And draw a new card. So now I'm back to 5. Okay. Now it is the Foxen turn.
Let's see. All right. So I am going to, first action, I'm going to put an archer out. And we will put the archer over in this area on the board. So that's action 1. Then my archer's ability. Okay, why don't we try that? So I'm going to use missile with the archer, who's different from the sentinel where I had to attack you from the ground space. The archer, I get to deal 1 wound to any guardian location if I'm in a surrounding ground space.
Nice. Okay.
So this is an arrow coming for you.
Yeah, you're not just flinging things.
So I am going to wound your swing again.
Oh, now my swing is disabled. Dang it. Okay.
For the moment, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens, right? Yeah.
And then I think, I don't have anybody over there.
Okay.
I have 1 more action left. I'm just thinking what I want to do. Let's get another rogue out there. Play this one, which gets a rogue, and we will just, hang out here with the king. I don't know.
Okay, and the cool thing, like you said too, Jessica, is that it shows that they'll be banded. They're automatically banded to the leader.
Yep, so you know which ones. So I know like the archer and my other knight are just out on their own.
Yeah.
And that is my turn. I'm not going to do anything else with my power cubes, so I will just draw back up.
Okay. So now more things are happening. More things are happening out on the battlefield here. Grok is not too excited about what's happening over here. So I see I still have a few things in. I still have a few things in my line of sight. And oh, thanks, Hornus, for gifting a sub to Book of Nerds. Thank you so much for doing so. Oh, Book of Nerds to Hornus. I apologize. Yeah, so there you go, Book of Nerds. Thank you for gifting it to Hornus. And Hornus, yeah, thanks for being a sub on my channel. Okay. Now, let's see. I wish sometimes that the I could do this. I think I can. Okay, so Jessica, help me out here. I think I can. Oh, I can't move. Oh, darn it. I can't go forward, directly forward. I can only scatter to the left or right. Because if I were able to get into your space where the leader is, I could stomp and then all the other Foxen would scatter. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, and I think you have to just confirm. Yep, you still have to move the leader to a different space, so you couldn't leave anybody there, but you'd be able to separate them all. So the leader could like go into a ground space on his own, and then everybody else would just fly off.
Well, darn
into
it,
other areas.
I don't have the right movement to go forward. I only have to like go to the left or to the right, which is kind of a bummer, but that is okay. I am just preparing myself for what is to come. So prepare yourself, Foxen. This is what is to come. Okay. First action though, I'm going to gaze. I'm going to gaze upon this knight over here, knight 3.
Yep, which I think is this one. Yep, so that is going to be a wound on there, and then whoop, all gone.
All gone. Goodbye.
You get to mark another one on your board to.
Aha.
I always say that just because it's easy to forget, and it is a very important thing.
2 units down. Bah, ha, ha, ha. And then I cannot swing, which is a bummer summer. I cannot swing because I don't have any mend in my hand. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to approach to the right. And so I'm going to approach over here to the right. Kind of playing a little bit aggressive. Kind of playing a little bit differently. But I feel like that seems to be the right move to make. So there we go. I'm going to draw back up. And that concludes my turn, I believe. So now, back to the Foxen. And we've got a battle going on now, Jessica, I feel like.
We do. And I am trying to think what I want to do here.
See, that's a good spot where you're just like, okay, now I have to like regroup and rethink about stuff.
Yep.
So there we go.
I have a very interesting hand that is not going to help me at all here. So I just need to figure out, how do I do something? Let me make the most of what I have here. The other strategy too with Grok is, as the Foxen playing against Grok, you got to be careful about putting out too many units that are easy to kill, because that is just going to get to your win condition.
Yes, so
very quickly.
Here, for example, the rogue only has 1 hit point and the archer only has 1 hit point. So it's good though that they're banded together, but it can mean some, some potential units getting eliminated quicker.
So let's see. All right. Well, I think what I'm going to have to do that, I think. It's all right. So you have that on you. Okay. So my first I'm going to use the power cube on my rogue 1, which I believe is this one. Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm going to use this power cube, which again, not an action, but we're going to do that to spend to move into Grok's ground space.
Okay.
And then, yeah, okay. All right. I vaguely have it. So first action, I'm going to use this card to leap. And when I leap with a rogue, when this hero unit takes a leap action, they may attach to any guardian location. So the rogue is just flying up there versus what other
have to start from the ground up.
Yep, usually you'd have to start at stomp. So he is actually going to go up to throw.
Oh goodness! So now I've got a foxin on me.
It's just climbing all over. So second action, I'm going to use to melee and damage throw, which I believe, oh, I can't. I would like a heart, please. There we go. Believe that one takes out throw. Oh, that's stacked. We don't want it stacked. There we go.
Yes, it does. So now my swing and my throw are disabled.
And there's just a rude little fox just hanging out. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to go and, I mean, it's not, yeah, I guess. I will get a knight and deploy this knight and put them, I think we'll put him in the keep over here. Also a note, whenever the Foxen get deployed, they can go usually into the keep space or the two on either side, which are kind of like the town or the village.
Yes, so they can go here or here or here. However, since Grok is there, they cannot.
Correct. Yep. Grok is just taking up too much space, basically.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's just hanging out, having a picnic in front of that house. I don't see what the problem is.
He's like, can I fit in here? Is there anybody home?
Do y'all have some herb biscuits I can eat?
A cup of tea.
Yes.
All right. So I think that is my turn. Yeah, that's my turn, I think. Because I have to. Yep. That is it. I will draw back up, which I think I'm out of cards, but it is your turn. So I drew one. I will flip this, do a bunch of shuffling, move it over here, and then draw back up to 5. So that's 2 more.
Okay, here we go. So I first am going to advance. Da 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 da. Grok is a coming. Yeah. Here he comes into this space, which is.
Does he get to move there? Wait, hold on. I get confused with advance. Isn't that only from? Correct me if I'm wrong, because because isn't that only if he's going straight forward? So basically, like from the lair to.
Oh, so here? I would have to go like an advance to the left or advance to the right. You mean? Because he's in a corner. Okay.
Yeah, it's almost like.
No, you could be completely right. I have no idea.
I think it's almost like in relation to how you see the board.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, like, yes.
But I have the same issue sometimes where whenever I set up games, I am so used to having everything just straight in front of me. So like the diagonal, sometimes I'm like, hold on, I got to think about this.
No, you are completely right. You're completely right. So I'm actually then I'll play this approach left then. Would that be the correct way to go into the keep then?
Yes.
Okay.
You're flying into the keep. You're done with that house. There was no herb biscuit.
No herb biscuit. So I'm like, I'm going to where the big boys play here. It's so funny because you have all these little foxen, and here comes Grok. Is just like,
he's just like,
hello, welcome to everybody. And then I am going to stomp and send everybody scattering.
Just flying all over the place.
So do I move them then, Jessica?
Yes, you get to choose wherever they go. And it sounds like, I just want to confirm to other ground space. Okay, so basically any other ground space. So they can go
except for the
flying.
Leader?
Yep, everybody's gonna fly out of that space. So basically, when you're done, your Grok is gonna be the only one in the keep.
Okay. So let's see. I like to keep my rogues close, so I'll keep the rogue close. And the knight is just gonna go wee, and this other knight is just gonna go wee, and I am going to put the leader here in the center.
Ooh.
And they're not banded to anyone. And I think that was everyone. Yeah, just making sure.
Yep. I know,
Grok.
you gotta like check underneath, like, Grok, are
Yeah.
you standing on somebody?
You stand up. Hello! I'm down here. Thanks very much, everybody. But that was my 2 actions. So I advanced and then I stomped everybody out of the keep. Okay.
Yes. All right, so back to
Now I
me
have to make
over here.
sure I grab up my cards here.
So who's on there right now? Row 1, it's you. Gotta figure out, like, where is everybody?
Now, yeah, because I scattered everybody there.
You know, like, I had a plan.
Yeah. Plan is be foiled now. Hey!
It is.
Hello, Dutch Yoda. Welcome in, sir. Thank you for joining us. This battle is getting heated up now. I mean, Jessica's got all these units out, but
a lot of them are pretty easy to kill, so I gotta watch out. But I think first I'm gonna use my power cube on my leader to go run away. I'm gonna go back over here because I'm using that as a free move. You basically get to just move to any space around you. So he's now banded again, so I feel a little more confident.
Yep.
And then it's time for actual action. So let's see.
Yeah, so one of the win conditions for me as Grok the Guardian is to eliminate the leader. So, yeah.
So we got to protect that leader, keep him away. Let's see. All right, so then I'm going to use my first action. I'm going to use Missile with my Archer from a surrounding ground space. Deal 1 location to any Guardian location.
Oh, no! What is happening
terrible.
now? Oh, no.
I'm going to go put one on Gaze. That's your eye, I guess.
Yeah. Which one?
Which
one? The one with the rock in it looks like, or the other one?
I think I don't know. It could be either one. I usually say it's got to be that glowing one that I'm going after, but
yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
All right, so that's the first one. Then I don't have what I want to do with those.
Yeah. Oh, and welcome in, Eduardo Baroff. Thank you so much for following. Jessica's doing a fantastic job, by the way. And
we'll see.
I do have a 10-minute follower verification just to make sure you're not a bot or a troll. So I understand if you have to hang out and just run, but yeah, thanks for popping in and giving me a follow.
Yes, he will. Sounds like Ed will not. Oh wait, hold on.
Yes.
Ed knows he can't chat for 10 minutes. I have separate chat with Ed. So Ed, if you want me to say something at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have to follow and run, that's totally fine too. Okay, but right, Jessica,
let's remember where I was. So
you did the archer, you did the melee. Yep. Or no, not the melee, you did a missile.
Yep. So I have 2. Do I have 2 actions? I have to have 2 actions left.
Yes,
yeah,
you have 2 actions left because your first one with your leader was from a power cube.
All right, so I think I am actually going to discard 1 card. This is the prepare to draw 2.
Okay.
Take a look. Which leaves me with 1. Oh, come on. It's not what I wanted, if you could tell.
Yeah. I hate that when you're like,
I am like, I know what I want. It's got to be in this deck. I just need 1 thing.
Yeah.
Ed would like to say the first thing that he was saying was, Jessica is a shark.
Oh, okay. Well, duly noted. Yeah, I thought I would have her as a disadvantage for her playing the Foxen, but she's doing quite well, I have to say. She's doing quite well.
This is tricky because I don't want that one. I don't want to... Because I know what you're going to do. Okay, that's what we'll do. I will then use this to scatter and send... Am I sending? I'm going to send my archer back to here.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Well, see,
Starts on
now
1.
now Grok is kind of like, what the heck, guys? I was just wanted to hang out, and I just wanted to eat some biscuits and drink some tea with you, and now everybody's running away.
And now what are you doing?
And now what are you doing?
I was here for a little herbaceous.
Yeah, that's all. Gonna go walk through some flowers, flower gardens, picking some bouquets. It's, what's happening. Okay, so my first action, I'm gonna mend. Because there's just so much damage going on to Grok's giant body. So let's do this here. I am going to get my swing mended. So swing is going to be mended, and that was the draw 1. So I'm gonna go back to my hand here and draw. It was the mend and draw. And now
we'll call that like his little tea break. He was like, he found a cup of tea, relaxed for a little bit. He's feeling a little bit better. And now he's ready to go.
Okay, so now I feel like he is going, what? Nope, not this one. Nope. Thank you, Tabletop Simulator. I'm going to retreat, but it's not actually a retreat. I feel like it's a, hey, you guys, like
a strategic move. That's
like Chunk from the Goonies. He's like, hey, I want to be included, y'all. So there we go. So now he's the center of attention. That's right, Panda. Never retreat. Thank you. Panda knows what's up. Hope you're having a good Wednesday, Amanda Panda. Yeah, is he's feeling splendoriferous? Yes. Yeah. And a little herby. I mean, he's got moss on him, friend. I mean, look at this. He's got moss and trees growing on him.
He's got a lot.
He's got a lot that's happening right now.
That's a lot of, he's got like full-grown trees on his back.
Yeah. Okay. Back to you, Jessica, my friend.
Right. Let's see. This
is getting crazy banana pants now, because I feel like we're just equally matching each other. Like, you do some damage, I heal the damage, I cause some damage to you, you come back with more units. Like,
it is. Yeah, the Foxen never stop. And in Mall Peak, that's the difference with the Foxen. They'll go back into my deck and they can just, keep coming out.
Right.
With the Grizzar or the Bears in Mall Peak, they actually, you have to build up rage to get them to come out on the board. And then once they are gone, they're out of the game completely. So they're a lot stronger, but you got to watch out for like when to use them. So
okay.
Totally different. But for now, I am going to gain ground, which lets me move in one direction anywhere. And I had this planned and then I forgot.
Which one you're going to be moving? I did not move any of your units, so they are all in the same position.
This time they are, yes. So I'm going to move the knight to here, and that is knight 1. And the knight's ability is when I entering the guardian's ground space, this hero unit may take 1 free leap action. So as part of that action, the knight actually gets to go boop up onto the guardian board.
Well, what the heck, man? Okay.
I know, he's like, I don't know, it was a really good running leap, I guess, with that move. That's what the knights do.
Yeah.
All right, and then
always appreciate the work, Lurk Panda. You know that. Okay, so that was action 1.
Yep. So my next one, I am going to use melee.
Okay.
To attack Stomp. And then, that knight had a plan. Melee again on that Stomp.
And now
Stomp has been stomped, I guess.
Stomp has been stomped. So disabled my throw, disabled my stomp. Oh man. Grok is like, this is not happening.
Just wanted the tea.
I just wanted the tea. I just want to have some friendly conversation. And you all are making me angry. Okay, well, darn it. Okay, I am going to let's see. I still have. Oh. I still have. Okay, this is hero. This is night 2 over here. Yeah, now I need to look at. I need to look at the board here. I need to regroup for a second. Grok is like, there are just too many things
They're moving
happening.
around. These foxen are all over the place.
They're all over the place. This is not okay. Okay, night 2. Night 2 over here, which means you have, let's see, I don't think I've inflicted any wounds on your knights yet. Nope, they are ready. They are at full health. That is about to change because that just is not okay.
I had a feeling.
It's just not okay for me. So I am going to gaze at night 2 over here.
That is the one banded, so I will get a wound on there. There it is.
Yep, I am going to gaze, and then I am... All right, I am going to do my any action, and I'm going to mend my throw, because there are way too many foxen on me right now.
You want to just... Gotta get rid of them.
Yeah, there's just... I put enough, I put enough bandages on my arm. I'm feeling okay. There's some movement back to it now, but there's still something fox-like on my arm, and I don't like it. So I'm preparing. I'm preparing myself for it. So, okay, that is my turn, friends. I'm going to draw back up to 5. And there we go. I still have a ways to go, friends. I still have a ways to go. I still think Jessica has a little bit of an advantage right now because she's got so many units out, but we'll see.
But there's a lot of ones with just 1 health. Like, you could take a lot of them out here. So I think my first action, I'm going to discard this card, doing prepare to draw 2 cards.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, right? Yes. I mean, yes. Woohoo!
Like, I need one thing to do, and I can't. Actually, there's multiple things, but no, it's not happening. Oh, that's also not okay. That's where we are. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. I still want to keep.
And friends, if you have any questions on this game, please feel free to ask.
I'm actually going to do prepare again. I am discarding this card to draw 2 more, and I only have 1 action left, so we're going to see if I can actually do something. And this is hilarious. Okay. The answer is I can't do what I want to do, and there's no power cubes on anybody. Okay. All right. You know what? We'll work with this. This is okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. No, no worries. We're going to go put out this knight. And that knight is going to go hang out right over here.
Aha. Okay.
Oh, and it's nice. I don't know if you scroll down a little bit, when units are banded in different spaces, they actually have different colors associated with them. So I can see the king and that knight. So it's nice. Keeps them separated rather than just calling them all banded. So
that is smart. Look at that scripting.
And that was my turn, wasn't that? That is my amazing turn. Even though I'm over my hand size, I still draw just 1 card. That's how, if you ever end up at the end of your turn with your hand size or more, you still draw 1 card. So I'm hoping for the best here for the future.
All right, Grok's got some things, some words. He's got some words for people.
I figured.
Yeah, he's got some words. There's just way too many things that are happening here. And let's see, what am I gonna do first? So I think first that just seems like the logical explanation here. I am going to first gaze on this knight too.
Oh no! So I will put a wound on that.
Yeah.
There's the button, and then in 1 second, boop.
Bye-bye.
Gone.
Thank you for inviting me to tea time. And that's 3 out of 8 there. Hello, Tentaralis. Welcome in, my friend. And then I will, for my second, I will do a... Oh, goodness me. Oh, goodness me. I wish I had the thing that I wanted to do, but I don't. So,
Sounds like my turn.
Instead, I'm gonna throw one of these foxen off me because it's just
rude.
too much. Yeah, they're just being rude. Yeah, let's just put it plain. They are just being rude. This rogue I am going to throw. So, where do I want to throw it? Where do I want to throw it? The rogue is going, let's see. I don't want to band it to anybody. So I will have it throw over here. It's going to go
into the swamp.
Into the swamp. Because, I don't know. It just seemed like a reasonable place. Yes, exactly, Ed.
Seems like it.
Fight. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Or at least attempting to. And that's my turn. That's all I have.
All right.
I wish I had the right move to do, but I don't, unfortunately.
All right. So I am going to go and slant right to move my archer over to here. And then what can I do? Then I'm going to use, all right, for my surrounding ground space. Yeah. So I'm going to use a missile with my archer to go take out, where am I here? Throw.
Oh,
right
no.
after it got fixed.
Gosh darn
and
it.
Then,
you're the archer. That's what you're doing. Got it. Okay.
Third action, that archer's gonna get another arrow, fly through the air, and I think I have to zoom in here because I can't see on mine.
Oh no.
We will go. We'll take out swing again.
Oh no. So currently I'm at 3, 5, 7, 8. Good grief. Is that all your turn? Is that all your turn, Jessica?
that was my turn. I mean, okay. You're like, can that just be it? Definitely.
Can that just be it, please? Can that? You can stop now. That's fine. You can stop. That's okay.
So I draw just one card, and I am done.
Good gravy. Okay. No, that was a good turn. I have to say. That was a good turn. Okay. Well, dagnabbit, I wish I had the right things. I wish I had the words to say, but I can't say them. Gosh. Okay. So, I will scatter for 1. And that means I can go back down to the left. Is that correct, Jessica?
Yep.
Into the leader's space. Welcome in. Would you like some tea, sir? Would you like some tea, sir? Because I have a nice swing for you. Oh, no, I can't because I'm... oh, darn it. It's disabled.
My terrible archer.
Darn it. I'm disabled. So I will actually have to mend. I will mend that. Darn it. Okay, so I'm going to mend my swing. Ugh. I was so looking forward to this. This was going to be so suspenseful. And then I was like, wait, where did my hammer go? That's what happened. The archer actually knocked it out of my hand, and then I'm disabled without having to swing there. Yeah, exactly right, Panda. Good grief. That is correct. And that was my uneventful turn, everyone. There was lots of suspense, and then nothing happened.
I mean, it's like you're looming. This is Grok looming over the leader.
Yeah.
We need to plan what to do. So I will...
Welcome in, Ed. Thank you for hanging out. And please let us know if you have anything you want to add about the Kickstarter or anything like that. Oh, he needs to head out. That's fine. That is totally fine.
Talk to you later, Ed.
Yeah.
All right, so I am going to use proceed to get my leader out of there. Run away!
Yeah.
To get him banded again. That seems feeling pretty good about that one. But what else would I like to do? You know, there's not a lot I'm doing over here. I can tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Well, why don't we do that? I'm going to use leap to move my knight that's currently on stomp up to throw.
Okay. Whoa, what is happening here?
Then we'll grab.
Welcome in, Yuting Jang. I hope I said your name right. If not, I apologize. Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Are you throwing more? Are you throwing more blows?
I'm flanking and getting the knight over here, so we got a larger little band around the leader because that was a little scary having Grok just looming.
Out.
And then looming. That is going to be my turn.
Okay, so see, now this is what. Oh yeah, you've got this nice little rally around the leader now. Everybody's hanging out. I want to say this is probably the archer's house because they're just like they haven't moved for a few turns.
It sounds about right.
They're just like, hey, do y'all want some tea? I'm just gonna throw some arrows into the sky, and oh look, it hit Grok's hammer, and now I don't know where his hammer went. So yeah, there we go. That's right, Hornus. Grok was robbed of a win. He needs redemption. So it sounds like he's Team Grok right now, which I'm hoping I could do something, friends. I'm really hoping I can do something. Okay. So let's see. Oh, good gravy. Good gravy. Okay, I feel like if I do this. Yes, I feel like I can do that. Oh no, darn. I have to look at my wounds. I have to look at my wounds, and my wounds are making me upset. I am a sad, sad Gronk. So I have to mend. I have to mend and draw one. So I'm going to draw one. I'm going to mend my stomp because my stomp is very important to me. There we go. Mending one of those wounds there. Then for my next action, I feel like... no worries, Book of Nerds. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Okay. I will... Ooh, do I want to... Oh, gosh, do I want to do that? Yeah, I will go. I will approach. I will approach to the right. There. Approaching to the right. And I'm going to be the center of attention again. Because I really want to have tea with y'all. I really want to have tea with y'all, but you just aren't inviting me to the party, and that's making me sad. So, okay. Back to the Foxen Heroes.
All right. So let's see. What do we want to do here? I think I can do... Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to slant left. Actually, these... I'm probably going to need to reshuffle. I'm just going to...
Yeah, go for it.
We'll see. No, I'll do it at the end. I'm just keeping the ones that I'm playing this turn off to the side so that there's no weirdness there. So we're going to move the knight, and if the knight gets into Grok's ground space, this is the one that takes like the running leap. They get to take a free leap action when they get into the ground space. So hanging out on the stump. Then we will use this melee to take out Stump again. And then we will go, what do we want to do? I'll use this leap to move this knight over to gaze.
Okay.
And I guess I didn't need to separate those because that was my turn, but then this
That's okay.
flips over.
I mean, it just helps for bookkeeping, you know?
Yeah.
Helps for bookkeeping.
Back to you.
Good gravy, good gravy. Well, this is a problem because now he's just mad. He's just mad. Everybody's jumping on him. He's just wanting to have a nice cup of tea. And all y'all just keep throwing things at him and slinging away. Okay, wait, but I need to see here who's got what. Okay, so that the knights have 2 hit points. The rogues have 1 hit point. Okay, good to know. All right, so first order of operations, I am going to gaze because my gaze is still available.
It is.
Gaze is still available. I am going to gaze upon Rogue One.
Rogue One, where are you? There you are.
I threw him in the swamp.
He's in the swamp, and he went down in the swamp.
And
just
he
gone.
went down in the swamp. It's just goodbye. Then I am going to, for my second action. Oh yeah, I could do that too. For my second action, I am going to gaze upon Rogue 3.
How dare you?
Yeah, and just go bye-bye. And that was my 2 actions. So those are my 2 things. Those are my 2 actions. And now I draw back up. Yeah, is this a Star Wars game? Rogue One. I know, right? For the sake of this game, it just helps to call them Rogue One and Rogue 2. Rogue One's name was Artax. Oh no, Gus!
No! No!
Sad tears! Oh, everybody knows that movie. Oh, man.
I love that movie. Hate that scene. That one, I can never get past it.
Right? I have to skip it now. I
know, like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to.
Okay, back to you, Fox and Clan.
Although, have you read the Neverending Story, the book?
No, I have not.
It is very different from the movie, and I will just say I'm kind of glad that they changed Artax, because in the book he's a little spotted pony that talks, and I'm like, that would have been, this is already horrible,
right?
But give me a little talking pony, and
I don't know,
in the swamp. No.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
All right,
so Tand filling in. There's a movie back in the 80s called The Neverending Story. And one of the characters had a companion named Artax, which was a horse. And I'll just leave it at that. I'm not gonna spoil it for you in case you do want to see the movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Right, Tangent Boo? No. Okay, sorry. Back to the game.
That is fine. I am discarding a card to draw 2.
Okay.
Oh goodness. All right. In the world is going on here?
I feel like you're getting a lot of those draws, Jessica. It's like,
I am. I'm like, where are they? All right, I'm gonna get my Sentinel out here.
Ooh, nice.
Get you banded over here. Let's make sure that's okay.
They were hanging out for a while in the keep, and then they decided to, I guess it is time to come back. They were at a lunch break. It was fine. Let's
see. And then I'm going to, we'll put out another archer. But my archer I'm going to put back over here. And that is my turn, and I just draw 1 card up to my hand size.
Okay. That movie was made in Germany, and the original story is by one of Germany's most renowned children's book authors, Michael Ende.
Yes.
Is it endy or end?
I have always had the same question. I'm not sure, but it's end with an extra E at the end, so.
Okay. All right, Grok took care of some business here. He took care of some business. He's feeling still under the weather because he's got all these foxin on him now. He's got these foxin on him. He's not feeling super great. His throw and his stomp are disabled, which is very, very unfortunate for him. His throw and his stomp are disabled. The E at the end is spoken and is not silent. Okay, so it's endy. Endy.
Got it. Good to know.
Tan.
Thank you for that.
Tan is a local to Germany, so he always gives me some fun facts like how to say words in German, and my pronunciation is always terrible. So he has enough grace to tell me like, "Good try, Jess. That's okay." Even though I'm like, I know this is just not okay, but yeah, we're just gonna go with it. Okay. My first action, I am going to do another gaze, Jessica. I'm going to gaze upon this Archer 1 over here that's banded to the leader.
Archer 1, that is this one, so wound and
bye-bye.
Oh, away it goes.
Away it goes.
Oh, you were getting really close.
I am getting so close. I am 6 out of 8, friends. 6 out of 8. However, I don't have enough. I need to kind of go and take a nap break over here. So I'm actually gonna. Okay, gain ground. That means I can move in any direction. Correct. Yep. So I can actually go back to my cave back here and just be like, all right, y'all need to calm down. Leave me alone. I need to take a break. It's like time out. Okay, you know, like when you're playing as a kid, you're like time out.
Yep.
Like catch my breath here. Time out. So yeah, he's taking a break. Time out. It is rude to stare. I know, but Grok had he wanted to be included, and then these Foxen were just not, time out, potty break. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they were not cooperative at all. Okay, back to you, Jessica.
Alrighty, I'm thinking here. Let's see. I am going to discard a card. Doing some prepare here.
Okay.
So we'll get to draw 2 and see what I get. Wow. I know what's in my deck. and I know that it's still in my deck.
If you end up winning this game, I'm going to applaud you for your superior strategy skills, not for your drawing of card skills, because they do not seem to be in your favor, my friend.
They do not at all. Like, who shuffled this? It was me, but I think there was something else going on in the background. Oh my, all right. So but you need to be...
And you have no power cubes? Okay.
I don't. Okay. Although I didn't really have a use for them, so that's why I haven't really been saving them. With the King of War, power cubes don't really... It's not as useful because he doesn't have that special ability, but then your other leaders that have that really... makes more sense to use it there. But it does help with moving him or doing some other things. But all right, so I've taken one action so far. We're gonna do one. I am going to discard one more and prepare again.
Okay. This is giving me some good advantage. Like, okay.
Will Jessica actually do something here? All right, and then my last one, I am going to melee.
Okay.
On gaze. And then I have a bunch of cards, but I still get to draw one, and that was my amazing turn right there.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm at 3, 5, 7, 8. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I still have these pesky knights just hanging out. I'm like trying to go back and, take a potty break, and then they're like, "We're coming too." And I'm like, I didn't put out the nice fancy china. I didn't put a kettle on for tea. Bonzinator's here. Bonds. I'm trying to get Grok to be victorious here, but it's just not working. It's just not working. We are pretty close though. We are pretty close to the end. Hope you're having a good day today, my friend and time roller. Welcome in, Timey. Okay. Gosh darn it. Bonds. Yeah, that's right. Bonds was the foxin. That's right. So she's like, cool. I'm just gonna do that. Okay. Oh, goodness me. Okay. Well, I feel like I need to prepare. There are no foxin in my area except for on the Guardian itself. So I'm going to discard 1 to draw 2 to prepare myself. Oh, that one, I need to draw 1 more, so I'm going to flip these over and do a quick shuffle here. Shuffle of those 2. Yeah, the end is nigh, James. It's going to be super close. It's going to be, oops, what happened here?
Yeah, it could go either way, I feel like.
Yeah, we are doing quite well, I feel.
And I feel like no matter how it turns out, this has been very fun, and we both very close.
Yeah, I am having a blast. I am not like at any disadvantage at all. And yes, there we go. This is what I wanted. Oh. Sorry, James. You had a little you didn't put a space in between your words, so Streamlabs thought you were posting stuff. Don't worry. Ignore Streamlabs. Mend 1 and draw 1. So I'm going to draw 1. And I'm going to mend my throw because these knights need to get off my back.
You're prepping? Yep.
I have to. It's just, there. Just go in the bag. Thank you. Okay. That is my turn. Yeah, don't worry about it, James. Don't worry about it, my friend. And since I already at my hand limit, I don't draw any more cards, right?
You do actually draw 1.
Oh, okay. I still do. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, right, Bonds? No, Streamlabs. No. Be nice. Okay.
All right. So it's me. I am going to leap to move this knight up to throw.
Here's where it happens, friends. I feel like this might be the end.
Melee to take out throw again after it was just mended. Mm-hmm. It's rude, I know. Mm-hmm. And then I have one more action, and you're over there.
Yeah.
I think we're actually...
This is actually a foxin knight here, Timey. I know, he's like, why does it look like it's wearing a tiara? It is very small compared to it. Yes, that is true.
So, and then I'm going to use that last card to gain 2 power cubes.
Ooh, okay.
Which is the end of my turn, so I'm just going to go allocate those right now and draw back up, but it is back to you. I think that's, those are the right places it can go.
Darn. Okay. Well, now I have to regroup because my throw has been foiled. This is not fun. This is not fun for Grok. I want to say Gronk because it's like Kronk from Emperor's New Groove, but it's not. So good gravy. Oh, I can do that. Okay, so for my first action, I am going to do this any card. I am going to do the mend of my throw. And
like a
then,
contentious spot right there.
yeah. And for my second action, I am actually going to throw,
You throw it.
finally. Good gravy. Good gravy. I am going to take this knight 3, and I'm like, stop messing with my throw. Stop messing with my throw.
Get away.
Get away. And they are going to go over here to this broken railroad tracks. Just because they can. And yeah, now I'm still at my hand limit, so I'm just going to draw 1 from my deck. And that is my turns.
All right, interesting. What am I going to do here? I would have done that. I think we'll do that. I'm going to use melee to do 1 more damage to your gaze.
Oh, goodness me.
Still, hold on. I stacked it. 1 second. And you go over. There we go.
I thought I had a plan.
And then I'm going to go discard a card to draw 2.
Okay.
That's 2 actions, and I have, oh my gosh, 1 more left. What is in my deck? It's like, I know there's more than 1 card, but where is it? Apparently it's at the bottom. So we'll call this, I'm prepping. I'm just preparing for a lot of
stuff. It's not under
I don't
the
think
table,
so,
right? We checked. It's not under the digital table.
That's exactly where I would check. I'm like, it's out there. I know it's out there.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, well, I don't really want to do that. Don't really want to, but I think I will use scatter.
Okay.
To move my sentinel into the middle space.
Okay.
And then that is my turn. I draw, well, I could use a power cube, but I don't want to, so I'm going to draw 1 card, and I'm done.
Let's see. All right. Yeah, exactly. Up your sleeve, under the table, under the insert. Right. Yeah, all the possible places that it could be.
That's always where the card you need ends up.
It's always where you want it to be. Not where you want it to be. Okay, so... Da-da-da, da-da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-da-da, da-da-dum, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. I'm going to gain some ground, and I'm going to go here. Bup-ba-da-bup. Then this knight that I threw, I was like, I am done with you, sir. I am going to gaze upon you.
Oh no, is what, knight?
Knight 3. Knight 3 is
right
being
there.
gazed upon. I don't think that eliminates them yet.
Still has 1 health, but yeah, but he's not in good shape.
He's not in good shape.
Half health, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Everything, it's fine. So now I'm going to deal. All right, and back to the Foxy clan.
You dealt, so I ended up with here. This card is for you. I put it back underneath. You gave me 1 of Grok's cards.
Oh, I did. Oops. I said of draw.
I don't think it's going to help me, but...
Deal and draw. Yes, I know. Thank you. Thank you for this. Maybe if we interchange our deck, that could help.
There's like the new game mode of just like super challenge mode.
Here, I'll pass 1, Yeah, just pass it off. Okay, I feel like we're close. We're getting close. I said that like 10 minutes ago, but now I feel it.
It is a back and forth battle here. So I'm going to use this card to melee.
Oh, goodness.
And take out your gaze. All right,
oh,
gaze
goodness.
is gone.
Okay. Can you do the ultimate? Oh my gosh.
We're gonna see what I can do. All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and gain ground.
Oh,
that's action number 2.
Okay.
With my sentinel, so he's gonna go into the same space. Then he's gonna go ahead and use missile, because missile. Yes, from the Guardian's ground space, deal 1 wound to any Guardian's location. So I will use missile to go after. Oh, where is it? I'm trying to grab a wound in it. it won't let me. It's like, no, Grok
Yep.
needs to be fine. And then that was 3 actions, but I have a power cube.
Yep.
I'm gonna use power
Oh no,
cube.
is this the final blow?
I think it
Oh
is. Although if you want to go to the board, this is actually kind of when the Guardian goes down.
no. Oh yes. Okay, so here we go. Da, da,
It
da,
will actually,
da.
it's scripted for Grok to, and here it comes. If I can grab the I'm gonna put it over here and let's hope I can do it right. But on to swing. And nope, there
Oh, he
poor Grok.
topples over.
I guess he topples in
Oh.
different directions. The one when I played with Bonds, he actually toppled on top of one of the fox.
Oh, that's
We were like,
funny.
wait, does that end in a
That's
draw?
funny. And there he is, friends. Defeated. Yeah, this is where it goes down. Evil laugh, Bonds. That's right. The Foxen are victorious. Oh my gosh. But look at this, friends. I think I put up a pretty good fight because I had 6 out of 8.
You did.
6 out of 8 hero units were eliminated. So, yeah.
And you were super
barely-
close.
I
You were
was
like
close.
nearly dead.
So close. I put up a good fight. And yeah, if you didn't give me the final blow, I would have had 3 actions on my next turn.
Yes. Yep.
Because I was like close to death. But friends, that is Skulk Hollow. Currently, that is available for purchase if you are so inclined to get the game. But right now, live is the sequel game called Mall Peak that is live on Kickstarter. So there's the info for that there. How long is the Kickstarter going to be for, Jessica?
So it's going to end on, it's very late, April 25th basically is the last day. So you've got, it's like a week and a half. I'm terrible with days at this time. It's 12 days.
Okay. Okay.
Although depending on time zones, you know how
Right.
the fun there. But basically April 25th is going to be the last day.
Yeah. Thank you, friends, popping all those GGs in chat. Yeah, I thought I did pretty well. I kind of played it a little bit differently, a little more maneuvering and stuff.
It was, yes, that was super close. When I played Grok 2, I think I was like really aggressive in the beginning, and then I was like, wait a second, I should have been a little more defensive. So
yeah. But some of those Foxen units have good abilities that you can actually like leap, you know, and like
where you like get like a double action. Yeah,
that was really good. Oh, Bonds, that's a much better command. KS for Kickstarter. Yeah, you know, it's universal for whenever I have new folks on for the new Kickstarters. You know, just fill in the gaps and whatnot. But yeah, I want to thank you, Jessica, for joining me today. Friends, I will be still playing Can't Stop Express because it is still Wednesday. We are still doing the tournament, but I'm going to let Jessica sign off so she can kind of hunker down in case the thunderstorm is coming. But kudos, thank you, Mother Nature, for staying at bay.
Definitely.
While we were able to play today. Yeah, so check out the Kickstarter, friends, if you are interested in playing Mall Peak, if you are interested in playing Skulk Hollow. I definitely recommend picking up a physical copy of the game because all the minis, like Jessica was showing off, like the meeples and stuff in there are very well quality. The artwork is amazing. So yeah, check it out for sure. But I will say goodbye to you, my friend Jessica, and hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And friends, stick around because I will be back in a moment for some Can't Stop Express.
Awesome. Thanks for having me on today. I had a great time.
Yeah, see ya. Alrighty, friends, here we go with some Can't Stop Express. If you are familiar with this game, just hang tight for just a few minutes while I explain the rules of the game. But basically, friends, what's going to happen is I'm going to roll these 5 dice, okay? We are going to create some pairs with the 5 dice. So let's say I have them out here. I will place them on the table. Just like so. I put them in numerical order so it's easier for you to view everything. Then you're going to create 2 pairs from these dice that are visible. So let's say I will put the pairs here and I'll do a pair here, just like that, okay? Let me see, you turn down just a smidge, it's a little glary. There we go, a little bit better. So on a turn, I will add these 2 dice together. So it's a 1 and a 3 together, which makes a 4. So I will go to the 4 here and put a little checkbox next to it. Then I have the 5 and the 6 together, which makes an 11. I will go to the 11s down here and put a checkbox there. This 5 is remainder. I will write the 5 here in this 5th die row and put a checkbox next to it. Now, the goal of the game is to try to get the highest score possible before one of these rows gets filled up with X's. Now, you see there are 3 rows, which means you have 3 possible values to use for the X's there. But they must be visible on the dice that are showing. So these are just standard D6. So the numbers that could be the possibilities are 1 through 6. Although it has to be one of the options that is selected there. It's a little bit out of focus, so let me continue on real quick to do this real fast while I am get this all sorted out, because sometimes it could be a little off-putting if it is not in focus, friends. So let me do that right here so you can all kind of see that a little bit better. There we go. Transition by the power of doing things on the fly. There we go. A little bit better. All right. So what would happen is I would mark spaces for the 4 over here, for the 11 down here, and then for the 5 I would fill in on this side. Now I'll keep rolling until all of us have one of these rows filled in, and then we will tally up our points. Points are scored in this manner. If you start a row, any of the checkboxes here, for each row that you start, you will receive minus 200 points. However, if you have enough checkboxes to reach this center column, you will get 0 points for that, which means I would need to get a sum total of 4s at least 5 times throughout the game to reach this center point, okay? If I have more, if 4s keep coming up for me and I keep marking off on this side of the column, I will add the number of boxes together and multiply them by the point value in column A for that row. So let's say I had 5 of these filled in on my 4s. I would do 5 times 60, which would give me positive 300 points for that row, okay? There could be a possibility where you don't start certain rows. There are also possibilities where you could have all the rows started. It doesn't really help you in that way. You're going to try to minimize the number of rows that you start because remember, every row that you start gives you minus 200 points. All right, I'll keep rolling the dice until all of us have completed one of our rows here on our 5th die value. Then we'll tally up our scores. And the current standings are as follows. Phantom Meeple is in the lead right now this month with 160 positive points. I am pulling in second with negative 50 points. And Quaid is in third with negative 340 points. It's just, how crazy banana pants is that? That there are negative points here that are happening, friends. And still there are positive things going on. So we shall see, hopefully to improve on that, says Quaid. Yeah, I hope so too, my friend. I hope you do as well. Team Quaid, says Gus. Team Quaid. Okay. So Here we go. The first roll of the dice, friends. I am not going to start the timer. I'm only going to do the timer for future turns. And the reason there is a timer is because it actually is a quick game, hence the name Can't Stop Express. But this first roll, so you can kind of see how everything goes, we will not use the timer, and then for every consecutive turn, we will. So there we go. All right. First roll of the dice here. And I will be sure to plug them into the chat in case you are playing along at home and need an extra minute. Thank you for the lurk, dead last again. I appreciate it. Working and lurking. There's nothing wrong with that, my friend. Thank you for the work lurk. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 5 is our first series of numbers here. So I'm going to take this, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 5 and 5, which make a 10. So I'm going to mark a 10 over here. And then I'm going to do 1 and 2 to make a 3. And mark a 3 over here, which this remainder is the 3. So I will fill in my 3s and put a checkbox over there. And that's how you take a turn, my friends. It is simple as that. Okay? All right, next roll of the dice. This one is going to include the timer, but I will start the timer after my hand is moved out of the way there. So we have got 3, 5, 5, 6, and 6. And our timer will start now. Oh, good gravy. Okay, so I do have another 10. Another 10 is good. Should take a 3, or should I do double 11s? Maybe I'll do 3 and do double 11s. So I'll take a 3 here as my 5th die and do 6 and 5 for 11, and 6 and 5 again for another 11. Okay? Few more seconds left on the... And timer. Timer is up, so gotta roll them dice. Oh, I didn't put that last one on there. Sorry, friends. 3, 5, 5, 6, and 6. So here we go. New roll. Will Phantom be able to keep his current leader score of 160 positive points? Yeah, bold strategy. Bold strategy. We'll see how it goes. All right, 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 is our next one. And timer will start now. Okay, so I got either a 10 or an 11 and a 3. So I think I'm going to do the 2 and 1 for a 3. And I'll do the 6 and 4 for the 10, which leaves me the 5. So the 5 is going to be my 5th die value there. Okay. And timer. All right, roll them up again. Okay, what do we got? What do we got here? Got some middle of the road values. Some middle of the road values here, okay? 1, 1, 4, 4, and 5. And our timer starts now. Okay. So that's problematic. I could take a 5 and do 2 5s. That might be the best option, actually. Because that way I don't start another 5th die, but I could keep those 2, and that's just 1 row to start. So having 4 rows started is not terrible. It is not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. So there we go. Okay, timer, friends. Timer is up. All right. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ooh, got a lot of doubles going on here. New set is 2, 2, 4, 6, and 6. Okay, and our timer will start now. Okay, so I should take a 10, I feel like. So the 6 and 4 will be a 10. And then do I do 4s or do I do an 8? 8 might come up more likely, so I think I'll do the other 6 plus 2 is an 8. And then I'll have the remaining 2 as my 5th die value there. So there we go. Just in time. And timer. Okay, here we go. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? If you're playing along, let me know how you're doing. Some people can calculate on the fly. Some people also like to use spreadsheets for this. An easy way to get things out and going. So here we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is our new one. You're hanging in there, Quaid. Gus is at minus 1,000. Okay, that means he's got 5 rows started. I think I'm in the same boat there. And okay, here's our new set and timer. Okay, so I've got an 8 and a 3. I've got an 8 and a 3. So but I need to use one of these. A 4 is not available to me so I have to choose either a 3, 5, or a 2 as my 5th die value. That is a bummer. That is a bummer, my friends. If I choose one of those values, that will be the end. Okay, so if I did 2, okay, I'll take the 2. I will do 1 and 4, which makes a 5. And then 5 and 3, which makes an 8. Okay, there we go. Double 7s that round, yes. Thank you, Quaid. Thank you, thank you. I had a little extra thinking time there. I gave everybody a little extra thinking time. Okay. Okay, new set. 1, 2, 2, 3, and 5. And the timer will start now. Oh, good gravy. Good gravy. Come on now. So I guess I'm taking a 2. So I can do 8 and 3. Okay. Yep. That was a little bit quicker. I feel better. I feel better doing that now. A little bit quicker. Okay, timer, friends. We're gonna roll them up. Welcome in, Wolfbot. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. There. Okay, new timer starts now. Oh, these are small numbers. Oh gosh. So I'll take a 3. So I can do 1 and 2. And then 1 and 4 to make a 5. Okay, I am close. I am close. Close, close, close. All right, timer. Boop, boop. Here we go. Rolling them up. Rolling them up. Da 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 da. Da 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 dum da 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 dum da da dum da dum dum. Da da dum. New roll is 1, 2, 2, 5, and 6. Okay, starting that timer there. Good grief. Well, there we go. I guess I'm going to take a 2 so I can do my 11s and my 3s. So 3s is at the neutral zone. Okay. Please stop rolling 1s. I will try. Quaid, I will try. Hey, can you stop being 1s, please? Quaid would like another number besides 1. Thank you very much. Okay. Boop. Boop. Okay. Well, I guess they did not want to listen to you, Quaid, because I have 1, 3, 4, 5, 5 is the new set. 1, 3, 4, 5, 5. Oh, good gravy. Good gravy. I have to take a 3. Or do I want... Nah, nope, I'll take the 3. Because I can do 10 and 5. Yep, there we go. Only 2 more spaces for 1s. Oh, no. I hope those other numbers can help you. I hope those other numbers will help you. And the timer. Oh, the 4 saved you. Well, good. Good, good, good. Da-da-da. Oh. I don't know if this is going to save you, though, Quaid. We have 1, 2, 3, and a 6. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Well. I need to use the 2 or the 3, which is a problem. This is a problem, I say. I will take the 3. Take it all away. But that means I have to start a 7, which is not great. No, it's not great. No, it's not great. You're on the edge. Oops, I forgot to enter that one in. Sorry, friends. Sorry. Give you all an extra second there if you need it. Doop 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 ba-doop ba-doop boo boop 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 ba-doop boop boop. Oh, these 1s. You told me to not roll 1s, Quaid, and yet the dice think otherwise, my friend. Because we have 1, 1, 3, 5, 6. I apologize. I so apologize. Oh, this is not good. I'm going to take a 5. I'm going to do... Oh, gosh. 7 and 4? Oh, no. Yeah, 7 and 4. This is great. This is not great. Ugh, gosh. Nope. Nope. Just everything, just nope. Everything, just nope. And you all are hearing this, right? You're hearing me maneuver the dice in my hands, and I am pouring them into the dice tower. So it is not like I am placing them on the table with just a bunch of 1s. You all are seeing this live. It is no mystery, friends, if you've ever seen me on stream, it is no mystery how sometimes dice just don't want to do what I want. So right now we have 2, 2, 3, 3, and 6. Okay. Oh gosh. I wish I could take that 6, I mean. I have to take a 2 or a 3. So if I take the 2, I could do... Okay, I will take the 2 and do... Nope, I don't want to take the 2. Darn it. I don't want to take the 2. Shoot. That's not what I want to do. I will take the 3 instead. So this one is still open. This is a still open box. I will take the 3 instead and do 8 and 5. That's what I meant to do. Sorry. Ah, you're doing so much better than me, Quaid. You are doing so much better. Yeah, welcome to the Will Wheaton Dice Curse Club. I know, Tan, right? Ugh. Do I get a prize? Does, like, Will Wheaton come to my house and, like, you know, give me a, like, a customized dice tray? Because that would be cool. Okay, see, now they're trying to cooperate here. I have 3. Yeah, you would say, shut up, Jess. That's right. Oh gosh, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. Okay, well, I need to take a 5. I need to take this 5 to kind of help me out, and I get a 10 in neutral. Thank goodness. And a 7. Okay. Minus 800 so far, Giggles. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm trying to get some stuff into the neutral zone. I feel like it might get me in the face, but ugh. We shall see. We shall see. Okay, here we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm on the edge. I got that song in my head. I don't even know who sings it. Song is in my head. Forced new one, -4. Oh gosh. Quaid, it's not looking good for you, my friend. Not looking good. 2, 2, 2, 3, 5. Oh, you get a freebie. Very nice. I have to choose one of these because that's all my 5th dice. Boo to the urns, they say. Boo to the urns. I will take a 5 and do a 4 and a 5. New row started. Ouch. That's rough. This far in the game, Gus. That is rough, my friend. Okay. New roll. New roll of the dice. New roll of the dice. I'm on the edge. Da, 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 da. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What was that? That was I think that was a 6. Yeah, that was a 6. Okay. There we go. All right. 1, 2, 2, 4, and 6. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I will take the 2 this time and do 10 and 3. Whoops. Okay. It's getting kind of sketch. It's getting kind of sketch now, friends. The end is nigh. The end is nigh. All right. New roll. New roll of the dice. New roll of the dice. We've got some 2s and 5. New roll of the dice. Okay. 1, 2, 2, 4, 5. I feel like I rolled the exact same thing, except it was a 6. Okay, well, I can do my 3s and a 7. Nope. Nope. I gotta do a 5 and a 7 and take a 2. Got to do the 5 and the 7 and take a 2. Okay. Not doing very well. Okay. New roll. New roll of the dice. Holy threes, Batman. Holy threes. Oh dear, says Quaid. Oh dear. Three, 3, and a 6. There we go. Lots of threes. Lots of threes and a 6. You got it, Giggles. I believe in you, my friend. All right, so I have to take a 3. Oh no! Do I have to start? Oh no, I have to start 2 new rows. This is terrible. Oh, good grief. I have to start a 6 and a 9? Who rolled this garbage? Who rolled this garbage? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Giggles! What is happening? Hi, Raina! Welcome in, my friend. Welcome to Jess Rolls Terribly while playing a board game. Hope you're having a good Wednesday, my friend. Oh no, that just like eliminated all of my progress on my threes here. All of my progress on so many things, so many life choices. No, I'm just kidding. It's just a game, friends. It is just a game. 1, 1, 2, 2, 4 is the new one. I have to take a 2. So I get 3 and 5 again. Okay. Yep. Negative 540 for Gus. That is worse than your last score, Gus, so I will leave it for now. About to eat a delicious burger. Raina, take some pictures and post it on your Discord, my friend. Take some pictures, post it on Discord. I don't know why I'm keep singing today. I think probably because I'm hungry. And talking about burgers is making me think I should get some food after this. So friends, unfortunately, I will not be on a stream at 2 o'clock today. My friend Dutch Yoda is under the weather, so we're going to send him some good healing vibes. Hopefully he is on the mend soon, so there will be no guest stream for me this afternoon. But you can catch me tomorrow at 10 a.m. on Book of Nerds channel for some J Squared. Okay, 2, 2, 2, and a 4. 2, 2, 2, and a 4. Oh, good grief. This is my last turn. No, it's my last turn because I filled up my 2s. Ouch, ouch. That's not great. Yeah, I know. Poor Dutch. He was so excited. He was looking forward to having guests on his stream and everything. So, all right. Giggles is still in. All right, I'm still rolling. Gus is out. Quaid, are you still in, my friend? I will still roll for you and Giggles. Just let me know. Do 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 do. We got 3, 3, 3, 4, 4. Boom. I think Quaid said he's out. Yes. He is out. He got positive 160. Oh my gosh, he's tied. Okay. Tied. Positive 160. All right. Giggles is still in. All right, gonna give you a few more seconds here, Giggles. Okay, so I'm gonna do another Roll of the dice here for giggles. Do 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 do. 2 2 3 4 5. 2 2 3 4 5. Oh, sorry, giggles. I rolled all of those numbers except for ones. 2 2 3 4 5. Now giggles is out. Okay. Gonna add up our scores here. It's gonna let that timer go on till the end, and you can see how I'm adding up that score for everyone. I think that's everybody that's playing today. Okay, let's add up this score here. Did not do anything on my twos, so there's no score there. I got 1, 2, 3 on threes, so 70 times 3 is 210. That's very nice. Fours, I didn't make it to the neutral zone, so that's -2. Fives, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 times 50 is 200. Sixes, I did not make it to the neutral zone, so that's minus. Sevens, I did not make it to the neutral zone. I was so close. Same with eights. Dag nabbit. Nines, it was just a terrible, terrible happenstance there. 11s, I don't even want to tell you what my final score is here. Oh, good grief. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang, I was doing so well, and I think the 9s and the 6s definitely hurt me. 470. So that's what, 37 minus 730. Yeah, that's the game for another time. Giggles had minus 550. Okay, so Giggles has minus 550. Very nice. Okay, so it still looks like we've got Phantom and Quaid are now tied for first, and I am still holding on second, or third place, actually. Tangy got minus 870. You know what, Tangy Poo? That is okay for your first one, my friend. That is okay. That is a-okay. So, friends, this has been amazing. Tune in next week for actually tomorrow. That's right. Tomorrow on Book of Nerds channel, we are going to be playing Art Deco from Tate Wu with special guest Ruel Gaviola. That's going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That is, calculating in my head, 7 p.m., I believe, Central European time. Always a pleasure to be joined by friends. So, yeah, stick around for that. I think I'm going to raid over to Mr. Peebles because he's got Dave Luza on there. And they are playing Parks together. And what a great way to continue on this board gaming stream adventures than a little traveling through the national parks. So, yeah, friends, tune in tomorrow if you can on Book of Nerds channel. Otherwise, I will see you next week with some fun things. Enjoy your board games. Be kind to one another. Stay safe. And I will catch you all next time. Bye, friends.